right, Russell Hotel's going live just for a couple of minutes. You guys know how I do it. Happy hump day or happy Wednesday to everybody. You know, I just love, I don't know why I love Wednesday so much. Probably because it's hump day. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I have to clear my throat. Thank you guys so much for joining this daily check-in. Yeah, this is the daily check-in. This comes on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? Not to be confused with Tuesdays, because that's when On Air with Russell of Hotels comes on. And that was just on yesterday. We'll talk a little bit more about that as we go on with the daily check-in. But daily check-in lasts about roughly 15 to 20 minutes. It's not like, you know, the other show on Tuesday that goes at least an hour or about an hour or something like that. Actually, yesterday I didn't do a complete hour. But hey, we're not talking about that right now, right? So, but anyway, every time I do one of these daily check-ins, of course, well, first and foremost, it's live on YouTube and LinkedIn. In fact, I didn't even put on the comments. So if you want to make comments, if you're on YouTube, if you have liked and subscribed, you know, to my channel, my page or whatever, you can make comments in real time, right? Like right now, you can be typing on YouTube and say, hey, Russell, what's going on? Looking good, you know, how you doing? Something like that, right? Or this sucks, you know, whatever the heck it is, right? You can be doing that and it will show up on my screen in real time. But if you're on LinkedIn, you can't do that, right? You can make comments, but they won't be in real time and they won't show up on my screen. So I have to go back to my LinkedIn page later. And if you made comments or whatever, I can address those comments at that time. So I guess that's kind of the beauty of, you know, following me on YouTube. That way you get notifications. So if you subscribe to my channel, you get a notification that I'm going live, and then you can actually make comments in real time, and I'll put them on the screen so the entire world can see. So there you go. So live on LinkedIn, live on YouTube. I do this Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I always showcase a hotel, right? So every time I do this, I'm always going to showcase a hotel. Today is the Margaritaville in Lake Conroe, Texas. And every hotel, resort, whatever that I show, I've been there, I've experienced it. I don't just show things that I haven't been to. So I'll never, just so you know, right, little secret here, I'll never show anything I never experienced firsthand myself, right? That way I can have a conversation about it and say, hey, this is great. It's great for this because of this. Because I've been there, right? Now, if I hadn't been there and I'm just showing stuff, well, you know, what credibility do I have at that point, right? No, I'm Russell of Hotels. So if I want to be Russell at home, then I would just show, you know, video or pictures of me at home, right? But no, I'm Russell of Hotels. Which means I go to hotels. I experience them firsthand. So there you go. So little side note, and you got that already. I don't have to keep repeating it, but I'll repeat it one more time. There will be no hotel shown on this show that I have not experienced firsthand. So there you go. There you go. And I always have a topic, and today is no different. Who is this? All That and More Boutique. What's up? Hey, what's up? Can Dance. See, just like this. Just like Can Dance. She made a comment. I put it on the screen in real time right there. It says, what's up, Russell? Hey, not much, Can Dance. Hope all is well with you. Hope the business is doing well. Tell Big Corn Dog I said what's going on, you know. But so just like I just showed that comment, you can, I can show your comments as well. So feel free to chime in, make comments, have questions, whatever, and we'll move forward. Okay, so topic for the day, and I always mention I have a topic every time that I do one of these daily check-ins, as well as On Air with Russell of Hotels. And the subject for today is, have you experienced the Shea Hotel in Culver City? I have been there before. I have not stayed there. When it first opened whenever it first opened, I did go and experience it. It's interesting. It's cool. It's a cool little spot, little joint. I liked it. Just the anything colored. Yes. Okay. I was just looking at a text message I just received. But let me put your comments on the screen here. Oh, I can't see that. Let's see. Can I put it over here? Can I put it below me? I can't see. Have you experienced the Shea Hotel in Culver City? Shea Hotel, nice hotel, boutique. I love boutique hotels. But I have never stayed there, but I have been there, and definitely worth checking out. If you're in Culver City, yeah, definitely worth checking it out, especially those boutique hotels. Have you experienced the Godfrey? Yes, I've been to the Godfrey. I've done a tour of the Godfrey. I haven't stayed there, but I've eaten there on their rooftop. In fact, they have two bars on their rooftop, overlooking the Hollywood sign, overlooking what is that? I think you see Hollywood and Sunset Boulevard from there as well. You definitely see Hollywood Hills. So from a viewing perspective, I think that's is probably one of the dopest views in Hollywood from some of the hotels out there. Because you get like I said, the Hollywood Hills. You can see downtown. You can see all of LA, Century City on a clear day. Okay, on a clear day. But yeah, no, I've been there before. I've been there several times. Been there several times for. I think I was there for an event, and I actually was there just to experience it myself because I did get a tour of that hotel. So yeah, I have been to the Godfrey. Actually, quiet as kept. That's one of my favorite hotels. I'll just say this: favorite newer hotel in Hollywood. My favorite hotel would be the Roosevelt because of the history there. Let's see. Okay, what else are you saying here? Can dance. What else are you saying? What app are you using for your live today? This would be Ecamm Live. Ecamm, ECAMM LIVE. So Ecamm Live is what I'm using. So I use it extensively, exclusively, because I can transmit to LinkedIn and YouTube at the same time. Actually, you can do up to 8 platforms at the same time if you have 8 that you want people to see your content. Yeah, you can do 8 at one time, but it costs money, right? So anything 1 to 2, it's free. Anything over 2, you pay whatever a monthly charge for that. So I didn't want to pay anymore, so that's why I only do the 2. I looked at my 2 the platforms that get the most views or the most activity, and it was YouTube and LinkedIn. So that's why I just limited it to them. And then what I do is take the same content and I'll put it over on the other platforms, but it's just not real time, right? It's not like right now, this is live, right? That would be a pre-recorded thing. So, but yeah, I'm definitely a fan of Ecamm Live. Recommend it to anybody that does it, that does these or do these live shows often. So there you go. That's what I do. That's how I do it. And I do lives, and I tell people this. I do lives because I don't like to edit. So there you go. Ecamm Live. Yes, that is correct. Let me put that on the screen. Ecamm Live. Yes, that's exactly 2 M's. ECAMM LIVE. So you can just go ecamm.com or ecammlive.com and it'll pop up. It will pop up, or just Google it and it'll pop up. So anyway, so the topic for today is, and thank you for the questions, Candace. That's what I love. That I love the questions. I welcome that engagement, because that's what keeps us going. When you create content, that engagement. So anyway. Anyway, okay. LinkedIn do's and don'ts. Okay. I've been getting, all these topics that I come up with, they're spurned by something, right? And people will send things to you just kind of willy-nilly out of the blue, and they don't have photos. They don't have, a profile. They don't have anything. So which makes me wonder, are these bots or are these real accounts or whatever? I don't know. So, got it. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Let me just put that on there as well. Got it. Yes. You're more than welcome. But yeah, so, I've been getting these, I don't know if they're bots. I don't know what they are. Right. But they don't have enough information on there and these people want to connect with me. First of all, I don't connect with everybody. Okay. There has to be something interesting, something in your profile that is going to make me link in with you. Let's say it has nothing to do with if I know who you are personally, because I link with a lot of people I don't know personally. And then later on, we form relationships and all that kind of stuff, and we do things, we collaborate and things like that. So, but if you don't have a photo, I'm never going to link with you. Okay, I'm not going to connect with you if you don't have a photo. If there's no profile, I'm not going to do that either. If your LinkedIn profile is vague, if there's no job, no history of jobs and things like that, no, I'm not going to link in with you. So why would I do that, right? So that's what led me to, let's say, let me look up what are the LinkedIn do's and don'ts so I can share those with people, right? I always talk about hotels and things like that. Well, this is related to that, especially if you're trying to grow your brand. If you're a hotel, maybe you just started, using LinkedIn to enhance your brand image or whatever. These are good things for that as well. Okay. So even for me, like people, like somebody just started a business like Can Dance. Okay. All that and more boutique, maybe there's some things she doesn't know and she can learn some things here today. Right. And then that way she can apply those to her LinkedIn page or maybe even other pages that she has as far as social media is concerned. So anyway, so we're going to go on with that. So this is the thing. I have a lot of them to go over, but I didn't put them here, right? So I just put LinkedIn do's and don'ts. So what you do, just go to my website, russellofhotels.com. They are there under my blog. So go to the blog and you can go through them with me right now if you want to. That's fine, right? But yeah, so if you don't have time to do that, I understand. Just go later to my blog, russellofhotels.com. Just hit the blog button, bing, and you'll see LinkedIn do's and don'ts. Okay, number one, I'm gonna try to get through these as fast as possible. Number one, optimize your profile. Your profile is your digital handshake. Okay, I like that. Make it count. Use a professional photo, a compelling headline, and a clear summary of who you are, what you do, and how you can help people. Why wouldn't you do that? Hello? That's what it's all about. So you're listening. I'm sorry. What is it? Okay, she says I'm listening. Okay, good. Thank you. I appreciate you listening. Engagement. Yes, it's all about engagement. All about engagement, and it's all about listening. So if you're listening, okay, I'm sharing that information with you. Okay, so all right. I always have to put the comments on there because I don't know. I'm not looking at them. I know there's comments there, but I didn't know what it was, so I had to put it back on the screen. Okay, so let's focus now. Okay, let's focus. So once again, your profile is your digital handshake. So make sure you have a good profile, a professional photo, or just a photo. Just make sure you have a photo of yourself there. Pro tip, add a banner image that represents your brand, like your logo or hotel that you represent, and include contact information in your about section. So in the about section, make sure you tell people, okay, I work here. I'm a director of sales and marketing at this hotel, or I'm the owner and founder of Russell of Hotels. I do, I'm a host of On Air with Russell of Hotels, and I do a daily check-in. Whatever the heck it is, let people know who the heck you are and what you do and how you can help them. Number two, post consistently. Visibility comes from frequency. Share hotel site visits, which I do, daily check-ins, hospitality trends, or brand awareness tips, at least 2 to 3 times a week. Those are things that I do. I always make sure every time I do one of these things, a hotel comes along with me, right? Today happens to be the Margaritaville, wasting away again in Margaritaville. The one in Lake Conroe, Texas, which is a resort. It's on a lake. Well, it says Lake Conroe. So, yeah, it's on a lake, right? So those are things I've experienced it. And that's actually my room right here. The room that I'm in right now. This is actually the room that I was in. So make sure you share in those things and be consistent. Be authentic. Don't be afraid to tell your story. What is your story? How'd you start? I started a whole bunch of years ago as a housekeeping trainee with Marriott. Okay, and then progressed from housekeeping to front desk to some food and beverage to being a night manager to eventually getting into sales to being director of sales and marketing, and so on, where I ended up being a general manager and then left to start my own company On Air with my own company, Russell of Hotels, which later evolved into On Air with Russell of Hotels and the daily check-in and the brand awareness things that I do for hotels and CVBs. So that's my progression, and that's my story, and I share that story with people often. So make sure you share your story because everyone has a story, and don't be afraid to share it. No two people got in this industry alike, right? So share it. Let people know. People connect with real experiences, your wins, lessons, and even setbacks. I've had a few setbacks as well, right? So, I mean, every out of 14 hotels that I worked in, all 14 were not great experiences. Two of them sucked, okay? And I ain't got a problem with telling you. Have a problem with telling you which hotels those were and what was the reason behind it sucking. You know, and a lot of times it came down to, did you ask enough questions on the interview? Because if you don't ask enough questions, you don't really know what you're getting yourself into. So at least I'll say at least one or out of the two that sucked for me, I didn't ask enough questions during the interview, and I went into a situation that was, that was doomed to fail. Okay, so I'm not afraid to mention those things because even in bad experiences, it helps you grow, right? And you know what mistakes not to make again, and maybe you can educate people along the way as well. So there you go. Engage with others. Like, comment, and repost thoughtfully. Being social on LinkedIn strengthens your visibility and credibility. Yeah, you got to like other people's stuff. Don't be selfish. I just want people to like my stuff. I'm not liking anybody's. No, make sure you do that. LinkedIn, I guess the algorithm, it sees that you make comments, that you like certain things, but it's not just enough to make the comments. I mean, it's not enough to like it. You have to make comments. Okay, so make sure that you're liking and you're making comments like, good job. Oh, love this. Oh, Russell, you're the best. Whatever the heck it is. Just make sure you do something like that. Number 5, use visuals. And these are LinkedIn do's. Okay, did I say that? These are do's. So do these. Do. Use visuals. Hospitality is visual. Share hotel photos, behind the scenes tours, or snippets from your show or travels, which I do. So if you follow me on anything that I do, you'll see that I do those things. Number 6, tag strategically. Mention hotels, people, or partners you collaborate with. It boosts engagement and visibility for both of you. So whoever you're tagging, it increases visibility for both people, both parties. And that's what you want, right? You want people to, like, oh my God, Russell tagged me on this. This is great. Oh, thank you so much, Russell. Great. So make sure you do that, but do it strategically. Don't tag everybody. Number 7, highlight your expertise. Own your niche. Whatever your niche is, make sure you own it. Whether it's hotel site selection, that's me. Brand building, that's me. Or hospitality marketing, I do that too. Provide value through insights and experience. So make sure you share those experiences with you. I love that I'm able to show hotels that I've experienced. You would be amazed how many people call me and say, hey, I noticed that you were at the Margaritaville in Lake Conroe. What do you think about that? How do you get there? What airport you fly into? Is that near Houston? All those kind of questions, right? Like, yes, it's near Houston. It's about an hour from Houston, the airport there in Houston. I want to say IAD, the international one, not Hobby, but the other one. So those are things that I can let people know. And what's the rates? I mean, is it ideal for family reunion? Oh yeah, it's ideal for family reunions. I will bring a family there in a minute, that kind of stuff. So make sure you're accessible for people. They're gonna be asking questions. And whatever your expertise is, highlight it. Please do. Number 8, include a call to action. CTA. Invite people to connect, comment, share, or email you for more information. A good CTA helps turn views into action. I always try to why can't I talk today? You always want to end whatever you're doing with a CTA, a call to action. Like, okay, at the end of my daily check-in, at the end of it, I'm going to say, if you have questions, email me at russell at russellofhotels.com or go to my website. That's a CTA, call to action. So that's what I want you to do next. If you have any questions, email me, or you can instant message me. You can slide into my DMs, whatever you want to do, but I'm going to leave that with you at the end. That's what a call to action is. Number 9, and these are the LinkedIn do's. Number 9, use relevant hashtags. Stick to 3 to 5 hashtags that reflect your message, like Russell of hotels, hashtag hospitality industry, hashtag hotel marketing, hashtag branding, whatever those taglines, but leave it 3 to 5. I honestly don't think, and this is just me, I don't think the hashtags really do a lot these days. I think algorithms have changed, but hey, if it makes you feel better, then it's okay. I mean, I still do them just out of habit. And there's some construction going on, and my door's open. So if you hear that, I apologize, but I can't get up and go close the door now. So hopefully it's not that damn loud. Anyway, LinkedIn don'ts. Okay, so I just went over the do's. Now I'm going over the don'ts. So keep in mind that these are all listed. You don't have to be writing them down, Can Dance. Okay, just go to my website, russellofhotels.com. Go to the blog, and they're right there. Okay, so you don't have to, look them up. You have to write these things down. Okay, LinkedIn don'ts. You know what? Hold on one second, because this is crazy. Hold on one second. I didn't realize it was that loud. It was like getting louder. I mean, they're doing some jackhammering next door. They're doing some construction on the house next door. But I didn't realize it was going to be that loud. It's like it was getting louder. But anyway, okay. So these are LinkedIn's don'ts, okay? LinkedIn don'ts. Don't leave your profile incomplete. An outdated or blank profile equals missed opportunities. Who wants a missed opportunity? Not me. Any show of hands, who wants a missed opportunity? Not me. Make sure it reflects your current brand and expertise. Yeah. So whatever you're about, make sure you put that on there. Number 2, don't post only to sell. Who doesn't get those things, right? Oh, hey, we're selling this. Hey, you're the right person for this or whatever. I'm like, you don't even know me. You're saying I'm the right person for this. No, I don't think so. Avoid overly promotional content. Lead with value, then follow with your offer. I like that. Number 3, don't ignore your DMs. If somebody slides into your DMs, connections lead to conversations. Make sure you address those, and I try to make sure probably 99% I know I do. The ones I don't are people that are selling, right? But any kind of correspondent that it seems serious at least, and what they put down, it seems serious, I will respond to that. But yeah, so make sure, there's a difference between someone selling and someone want to engage in the conversation or ask you serious questions, okay? But if they're leading with something like they're trying to sell you something, then just delete it, and that's what I do. Delete and move on. Number 3, don't ignore I already said that. Don't ignore your DMs, I already said that. Respond promptly and professionally, okay? So always make sure you do that. Number 4, don't treat LinkedIn like Facebook. Hello? Don't treat LinkedIn like Facebook. Facebook is Facebook, okay? LinkedIn is LinkedIn, okay? Keep it business focused. Personal stories are welcome if they tie back to your brand or professional journey, okay? Keep that in mind. I'll say that again. Personal stories are welcome if they tie back to your brand or professional journey. Don't just be throwing stuff on there just because you put it on Facebook. Okay, I'm gonna double dip. I'm gonna put this content on Facebook and LinkedIn. No, don't do that. You leave LinkedIn business first. Personal like 122nd. Okay, so put all that personal stuff on Facebook. Number 5, don't ghost your audience. If you're visible one week and disappear the next, your audience forgets. Stay consistent. So don't start doing daily check-ins right now. And I do them for like the whole month, and all of a sudden I take a month off. Well, people they grow to expect them, right? And then all of a sudden they're gone. Well, then those people will be gone, and it's hard to get them back. So make sure you don't ghost your audience. Number 6. Don't overuse hashtags. And these are LinkedIn don'ts, okay? More than 5 hashtags can feel spammy. Quality over quantity. So yeah, 3 to 5 only. And if you don't put hashtags, I don't think that's going to go against you. So it's okay not to do it. Number 7, don't forget to show gratitude. Shout out your team, hotel partners, or collaborators. It's good business and builds community. Yeah, so if I'm collaborating with Kat Von B, aka the Traveling Greek, which I was last week, I'm gonna give her a shout out. Hey, Kat Von B, shout out to Kat Von B for inviting me to the Sunset Marquee last week for breakfast. Boom, that's what it's all about, right? So I make sure I do that. Or shout out Vanessa Coates, who did a daily check-in with me during the Click conference. Or shout out to Craig Sullivan for inviting me to the Click conference. Or to brother Bruce Jordan, the MJ of hotels, who produced a couple segments for me for my daily check-in while I was at the Click conference. Make sure you shout out people or mention people that that you have collaborated with, that have helped you out some kind of way, because it helps their brand as well, right? So just make sure, don't be selfish, okay? Help those people out that have helped you out. Show gratitude. And number 8, don't copy and paste generic posts. Make it personal. Your voice and perspective are what makes your content Russell of Hotels worthy, okay? So whoever you are, make sure you're using original content. Don't just use someone else's crap, okay? That's their crap, okay? You don't want to, no. Do your own crap. Even if you have to take their crap and change it and make it look like it's yours, that's what you do, right? You got to plagiarize. No, I'm joking about that. But, well, hey, it's okay. I mean, isn't that the greatest form of flattery or something like that? But no, make content your own. Form your own content. That's why I do videos. There's no one else that's going to do a video like me with me in it. That's not going to happen, right? So that's why I do live videos for the most part. And I do a live show, right? 1, I don't want to do editing, and 2, it's original content, so no one else can steal it. They can forward it on to other people, right? And which I love that. Thank you so much for the people to do that, but they can't copy it. I mean, they can't like take it and move my head out and put their head in. You know what I mean? So there you go. So so that's my topic for today. That was LinkedIn do's and don'ts. Remember, this is available on my blog, so you don't have to write these down or try to remember them. They are there, so just go to my blog. In fact, speaking of the blog, boom, the blog. So yeah, just go russellofhotels.com, go to the blog, hit the button. It's the blog button, bing, and everything I just talked about will pop up, as well as everything else that I've talked about in the past. Okay, so I don't delete anything. It stays there forever. So there you go. And this is the bedroom this is my bedroom at the Margaritaville in Lake Conroe, Texas. So there you go. So that's what the blog is, but just go to the website. There's a lot of information there about me, how I started, who I am, all the 14 different hotels. It doesn't list all the 14 hotels I worked in, but it does make mention of that, right? As well as, what I do now, Russell of Hotels, on air with Russell of Hotels, daily check-in with Russell of Hotels, assisting with brand awareness campaigns for hotels and CVBs and things like that. Anything hospitality, that's what it's all about for me. Anything hospitality. And remember, Tuesdays at 1 p.m. PST, live on LinkedIn, live on YouTube. This is On Air with Russell of Hotels. So yesterday is on every Tuesday, right? I just mentioned that. Yesterday I did show number 292. So check that out. It's here on LinkedIn, here on YouTube. So whichever platform you happen to be on, just go back and look. It's probably the next thing that I just posted right below this one. So I never delete any of those things. Anything that I post, any live content will be there. So feel free to go back and check it out. I think yesterday's only about 40 minutes, so well under an hour, so you have time to check it out. So this is my view from my guest room, right? So that's Lake Conroe, and that's, in the foreground is, of course, I think there's like 3 or 4 pools at this Margaritaville. I mean, countless bars, okay, and little restaurants and things like that. So just a great place to hang out and with family, friends. They actually have a conference center as well. So, maybe you're doing meetings and then family things in the afternoon or evening, things like that. This would be ideal for that. Or it'd be ideal for just a business retreat, maybe kind of a relaxing business retreat where you do the meetings and then, like I said, you get in the lazy river or whatever. And they have other activities on the lake as well. I'm sure you can fish and boat and all that kind of stuff too. So very nice place. I loved it, had a great time, and I would definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend it. And this is the last thing. Okay. And they have these cabins, right? I want to say they have about 30 of these cabins that are off the hotel. So the hotel is right, in back of me, or no, I don't know if it's back of me or in front of me if I'm facing. Yeah. So it would be in front of me. So it's not far from there. It's kind of little, I don't know. Is it a walk? 50 yards. Let's just say 50 yards or something like that from the entrance to to the hotel. But it's still part of the same grounds, right? So same property, very nice. You can barbecue out here. I think there's boat slips or whatever. So it's a lot of fun, right? So a lot of fun. And these cabins, they sleep up to like 6 people or something like that. So for family reunions, you can rent out all the cabins. You have the grass area. You can barbecue out there. You probably can fish right there, right? So just a great atmosphere. So if you're ever, if you have questions, just contact me. See that CTA at the bottom? Contact me with any questions you have. If that's about Margaritaville and Lake Conroe, or just about what I do, maybe showcasing your hotel. Remember, I don't showcase any hotel that I haven't experienced, though, right? So feel free to reach out to me. Contact me, Russell at russellofhotels.com. And or go to my website, russellofhotels.com. And then if you want to call me, my phone number is there. So just go to my website. My phone number's there, email's there. So however you want to reach out, you can reach out and touch me with a phone call. That's fine as well. I accept those calls. Only thing I like to say is leave a message, because I don't recognize every phone call or phone number that comes through, right? It can be spam, and I'm not about the spam. So I'm not going to answer it. But leave a message, and I'll make sure I call you back. So it happens all the time, so it's not something new. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining this daily check-in. These are the LinkedIn do's and don'ts. If you missed it, you can either rewind this or just go to my website, russellofhotels.com, go to the blog, hit that button, bing, and then all LinkedIn do's and don'ts would pop out. And I think that people that are on LinkedIn, I mean, if you have all these things done, you don't have anything to worry about. But I worry about the people that don't have photos. I mean, why don't you have a photo there on your profile? That doesn't make any sense. Who's going to link in with you? And people are crazy for linking in with people they don't even know who they are. They can't even see a picture. Even if I knew the name, I'm not going to link in with them because they don't have a picture. They don't have a photograph. So make sure you put a photo there. This ain't Facebook, okay? I mean, on Facebook, you would probably have a photo. You have some kind of crazy stuff on there, right? So at least put the picture there. And remember, it is not Facebook, so we don't need all your personal crap that you put on Facebook on LinkedIn, okay? So keep LinkedIn, and keep Facebook. That is it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. And tomorrow's Thursday, and guess what? I'll do another daily check-in tomorrow. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for the daily check-in. On Tuesdays, I do On Air with Russell of Hotels. So that is it. Until tomorrow, we love you tomorrow. Why do we love tomorrow? Because you're always a day away. So anyway, have a great day. And always, and Candace, thank you so much. I appreciate you making your comments. Appreciate you coming on. And if anybody, needs a women boutique in Culver City, Candace is the person you need to go see, right? That's where I go get my stuff. No, I don't. But I don't think they have men things there. But anyway. But no, fantastic. Hey, all about the experiences. Hey, appreciate you coming on, Miss Cheryl. Hey, happy birthday. Cheryl just turned I don't know if I should even say it, but she just turned an age, just a milestone. It was a milestone birthday for her. So happy birthday, Miss Cheryl Rogers. Appreciate you. Haven't talked to you in a while, but that's okay because I know you've been busy with planning this, this epic birthday party and all that stuff. So I know, and I know where to find you. So anyway, thank you so much for joining. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you again tomorrow. And as always, peace.